What if one of your friends was a spy? There may be a lot of secrets in emails and texts that are sealed or hidden. Secret agents work in a dark world where nothing is what it seems to be. Some people in our society are hidden spies. Hidden operations have an impact on politics all over the world, and coded messages can be sent through cyberspace at the speed of light. How do these shady people get into places that are supposed to be kept secret? What tools from sci-fi do they use? Spies have helped shape the world into what it is today, so get ready to go deep into the dark world of spying, where people often lie and trust is hard to find. The Worldwide Spy Museum can be found in the heart of downtown Washington. It is built in a building that was constructed in the 19th century, and it features an extensive collection of items relating to a wide variety of worldwide spying activities. Throughout the course of the year, the museum hosts a variety of one-of-a-kind exhibits, such as the one titled Exquisitely Evil: 50 Years of Bond Villains, which was featured during the author's visit. The gleaming green Jaguar XKR that was featured prominently in the plot of the James Bond movie Die Another Day serves as a welcome sign for visitors as they enter the museum. In addition, the museum is home to an extensive collection of artifacts that are associated with different types of international spying, and it hosts a variety of one-of-a-kind exhibits throughout the course of the year. At the beginning of their experience, guests are given the option of choosing a one-of-a-kind persona to use as a spy, either as a cover disguise or a legend. According to Eliza Brand, who is in charge of public relations and marketing, long-term identities can be very specific, and there may be pocket litter or items that need to match up to one's identity. A spy camp is one of the activities that may be participated in at the museum. This camp is designed for youngsters and takes place throughout the warmer months of the year. Another activity is called Surveillance 201, and it requires participants to search for information that has been concealed. Oleg Danilovich Kalugin, R. James Woolsey Jr., and Melissa Boyle Mail, a seasoned CIA officer with significant knowledge of the Middle East and proficiency in Arabic, are among the real-life espionage veterans who serve on the advisory board of the museum. The museum is dedicated to the history of espionage. In recognition of Mail's significant contributions to the Middle East peace process, the President of the United States wrote her a letter of appreciation and presented her with an award. She admitted that working as a secret agent was the very last thing in her life that she ever planned to do, but she had no idea that she would one day become an archaeologist. Due to Mail's interest in archaeology as a field of study, she offered her assistance as a volunteer in 1983 at the Tel Dor dig located inside the country of Israel. When Mail got back to the United States, she came to the realization that archaeology wasn't as interesting to her as the present political culture of the Middle East. Instead, she was more interested in that. Visitors who are interested in learning about the realm of espionage and the many different forms it can take will have a one-of-a-kind experience at the museum. Mail was part of an operation that tried to identify, find, and seize an individual who was suspected of being a part of the financing network for the 9/11 attacks. This operation took place while Mail was pursuing her doctoral degree at Columbia University in New York. She came from a scholarly family and was fluent in Arabic. Her background was in the academic field. At first, Mail was uninformed of the CIA's presence during the event. However, after some time had passed, she was given the opportunity to interview with the CIA and was ultimately hired by them. Because doing so would be in violation of the conditions of the confidentiality agreement, Mail was unable to identify where she would be stationed during her deployment. She merely mentioned that she had previously resided in Tel Aviv and later in East Jerusalem as her previous places of residence. She made the observation that one of the benefits of having her cover blown was that she was able to really have this conversation with you. She also claimed that she had lived in Israel and served in the Palestinian territories, which enabled her to speak more in depth about various regions. She had done both of these things during her time in the military. In her autobiography titled Denial and Deception, An Insider's View of the CIA, Mail notes that although the majority of people are aware of the gap in communication that exists between the CIA and the FBI, the root of the issue goes far further than that. The CIA would be compelled to investigate potential dangers from an extremely limited vantage point, which would prevent them from drawing the conclusions or making the connections that are required to comprehend a more comprehensive scheme. Mail was a participant in an operation that tried to identify, find, and seize an individual who was suspected of being part of the financial network for that attack. That situation was highly similar to this one, and Mail was involved in that operation. The first attack on the World Trade Center was very similar to this one. However, her plan to get Mohammed inside was deemed too difficult, and the case was turned over to the FBI, which wanted him to testify in the first World Trade Center matter. The FBI wanted Mohammed to testify in the case because he was involved in the first World Trade Center. Mail indicated that the FBI and the State Department worked together in an effort to get him delivered over to Qatar. However, she did not believe that they could collaborate with the Qatari government and would have them help them execute a rendition to justice of this particular guy. Mail explained that she did not believe that they could get him handed over by Qatar. Due to her extensive background in the black community, Mail said that adjusting to the unsecret world might be challenging at times. However, she was able to make the move, and she is now working as a specialist in commercial and intelligence matters relating to the Middle East at a worldwide legal firm where she is engaged. Despite this, she continues to maintain some sort of link to the undercover environment she once worked in. In fact, she and her literary partner, Catherine Dennis, have recently founded a publishing firm called Espionage Girls Press with the purpose of penning espionage books for readers in elementary school. Spying on people is a dangerous game of cat and mouse that has very high stakes. When spies trade information, they do it like playing cards while staying out of sight of their enemies. People don't trust each other very often, and cheating is a normal part of life. But it's hard not to wonder what secrets are still kept so secret that not even the spies know about them. We hope you liked the video. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video.